What's up, y'all? I'm gonna walk you through what I eat in a day 9 weeks out. I'm running super duper behind. I just finished my morning fasted cardio. I've been up since 6 a.m. knocking out work. My cat decided to wake me up at 6 a.m. so here we are. Just finished fasted cardio and sauna time, which is the same. It's 15:15. Meal one is the same per usual. We got 2 slices of turkey bacon, 20 grams of carbs worth of potatoes, 100 grams of egg whites, and we're gonna pair it with half a grapefruit. I'm gonna save the other half of this for later, and then I'm gonna pre-workout up. I'm running so behind, this is painful. We're gonna go with summertime punch for pre-workout today. So today is another day that I feel like crying. I think part of it is the lack of sleep since my cat decided to wake me up at 6 in the morning, but I'm really just feeling the overall effect of all this load I've been pushing, and I'm feeling really tired today. You know, I've found that when I have morning cardio and my workout close together, it makes me feel really shitty and the crash is really hard. Definitely feeling it right now. What I'm showing you today, macro-wise and everything, is what I've been following for the past week. And if you watched my video from last week, which was 10 weeks out, this week was so much better. I really took time to address headspace. I've been going through a lot. A few weeks ago, I found out somebody close in my life passed away, and it really took a toll on me. I didn't expect it to affect me as much as it did. And so I just kind of had to learn to move through that and move forward. I'm going to show you guys what I got for meal number 2. Macros are the same as last week. We're looking at about 105 grams of carbs, about 120 grams of protein, and between 50 to 60 grams of fat. I packed meal number 2 with me because I knew I was going to crash pretty hard. 4 ounces of lean ground beef, 20 grams of carbs worth of sweet potato, and broccoli to pair with it. This is actually a leaner cut of ground beef than I usually get. I think it's 96. I'm going to have a little bit more fat at my next meal. But this one's a good satiating one. I really like sweet potatoes. My body responds amazing to sweet potatoes, so I'm back on that grind. If you've been following my journey for over a year, my body responds so well to sweet potatoes. Last time I was cutting, I just dropped so much water weight with them, and my digestive system just is very efficient with things, and even my skin color changes a little bit, and my recovery overall improves. I really love them. But yeah, this is meal number 2, and I'll touch base with you guys at meal number 3 next. Look at this, I actually had my meals in here since I knew I was gonna do work. I like having like a little refrigerated bag to keep my meals cold if I'm taking them with me places. Okay, I'm about to put together meal number 3. I just got back from the pool. It's a Sunday when I'm recording this, and I haven't had time to get in the sun, and I live in Florida, so that says something. So I really wanted to make sure, even though I was working today, that I got some sunshine. So I'm really glad I got my work done earlier this morning. So it worked out that Luna decided to wake me up earlier. Also, welcome to my balcony. The setup is a thrifted desk right here. Very wobbly. I've brought it outside, and it's been kind of like my workspace / where I eat. I don't own a kitchen table. I've been thinking about getting one. I've lived here coming up on a year now, but we'll see. But anyway, so for meal number 3 here, I'm cutting up a head of iceberg lettuce. This is something that is like a treat for me when I'm cutting. Oh dude, this is getting everywhere. This is giving me a little bit of anxiety, not gonna lie. Anyway, I'm cutting this iceberg lettuce. It's really satisfying to me, mixed with like some sugar-free honey mustard. Again, I'm in prep, so this might not be as great for you guys, but somebody might enjoy this. While we're prepping everything and, just enjoying the experience of eating and prepping our food, I'm gonna light this candle. It's orange cream. Yeah, I've been really into romanticizing life lately, and life is so much better. Like, let's be so for real. We're gonna get a nice little hydration drink. You're not ready for this. A little bit of kiwi strawberry up in there. Dude, I'm so thirsty right now. Tell me that doesn't look gas. Come on now. Come on now. Woo! Dude, this is about to be so refreshing. Look at that. Cheers. Yo, this should be a date night. Somebody ask me on a date and give me hydration drinks in a wine glass. I'm yours. So the theme for meal number 3 today, as we're romanticizing life together, is just refreshing. So I really like iceberg lettuce. I'll cut it up like I just kind of showed you guys. I'll put a little bit of sugar-free honey mustard in there. And then I have 4 ounces of already prepped chicken breast, and I'll put that in there together. Oh, not the right top, but that's cool. We're chilling. We're gonna shake. We gonna shake that bitch up. I love prepping it like this because it's refreshing, and maybe you don't have a microwave to heat up your chicken or your meal prep. Boom. You want your chicken to be a little cold and a little sally, you know what I'm saying? So this is something I enjoy. Look at this. Look at this layout for meal 3. All right. We got our lovely hydration drink. A bite of some cheeky sally. And I'm actually gonna pair this with the half grapefruit that I ate earlier because it was so good. It's so juicy. And I know it's gonna be so refreshing in my little mouth. So good. Ready for this? Like, that is so satisfying. Oh my gosh. When you can't enjoy your meal prep, dude, of course you're not gonna wanna do the life. Find what, you know, gives you life. When life gives you lemons or something like that. Damn, that grapefruit's taking me out. It's also so sour, dude. It's so sour. It went right up to the back of my throat. We're chilling. On that note, anyway, yeah, I still am low sodium, but like, I have to keep in mind, like, this has sodium in it, and this has sodium in it, so I definitely did go over on sodium for today. It's a Sunday, so I'm gonna take a little bit more time to chill, probably stretch out a little bit. I'm gonna knock out some more work later, but yeah, that's meal number 3. I also forgot to mention I ate an ounce of almonds before this. So additionally, as dessert, if you will, we got 10 grams of carbs worth of sweet potato, and then we got half an avocado with some everything but the salt seasoning. So you can do everything but the bagel seasoning, and I'm sure this is gonna be delicious with avocado. But for me, again, trying to keep salt relatively low, so adding that instead. And I got a couple little peppers. I've been really liking munching on these. These ones have seeds, but you can get ones, the lollipops, I think they're called, and they don't have seeds in the peppers, and they're so good, and they're kind of sweet. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this. This helps me make up for the fats that I missed with that leaner cut of ground beef earlier. So this is about 10 grams worth of fat here. Next meal is gonna be pretty chill. I'm glad that you guys kind of get to see a little bit of some of the other stuff I like to eat. Usually when I'm recording these, I'm super stressed out, like you saw this morning. I recorded this one on a Sunday, so you know, your girl's still working on the weekend. I low-key work every single day, but got some good time to rest and, like, I don't know, show you guys a little bit more of my life, I guess. Like, what do you guys want to see out of this YouTube channel? Like, that's kind of what I want to know. I'm trying to figure it out. And as you can tell, for those of you that have been so freaking supportive and watching my videos, I'm getting more comfortable with these. It's like the crunch with that everything bagel, and then that avocado for that savory, dude. I generally know the numbers of the things that I'm eating, and I measure out like stuff like sweet potatoes, etc. My hydration drinks from Ghost have a few carbs in them, like 2 to 3 depending on the flavor, but I don't know. I'm trying to not think so hard about it right now, so I can kind of just focus on enjoying it like this, because it's also like the less I eat the better anyway, as long as I get my protein in. I don't know, I feel really good right now. Oh, that's so much avocado. I'm probably gonna get some more peppers to go with this. But yeah, I'll show you guys meal 4 next. Okay, right now I'm having a little bit of a slushie. Look at this guy. I didn't wait for it to freeze all the way, but I did an orange squeeze hydration drink from Ghost in the Ninja Creamy with like a little bit of stevia. And it's like a cute little slushie. I would do protein ice cream, but right now I can't have protein while I'm prep. It's already been cut out, but I'm gonna go sit outside and enjoy this orange little slushie in the meantime. Okay, so for last meal of the day, it's super duper simple. We got 20 grams of carbs worth of sweet potato, 4 ounces of chicken breast and broccoli, and we're gonna pair this with 100 grams of avocado to come out to roughly 15 grams of fat. Might pair this with a little bit of spinach on the side, but other than that, nothing too crazy. After this, for dessert, I'm gonna have a matcha green tea latte. It's a greens powder. It's like 35 calories total for it, and it's an easy way to get your greens powder in if that's something you choose to do. Currently getting ready for bed and taking off all my makeup and whatnot, but I'm gonna have some matcha green tea as my little bedtime treat before brushing my teeth. I also almost forgot to take the rest of my supplements. I've been in such a rush whenever I record these what I eat in a day, so it's really hard for me. But I'm getting better at it, as you can tell, or hopefully tell. But I'm gonna take 2 of my multivitamin pills and then 1 of my fish oils, and I take the other remainders of that serving in the morning. Fish oil's actually making such a difference because I was getting some bad arthritis last week. I couldn't tell you the last time I was in that much pain just walking around and all that. I was just so exhausted. But incorporating good stretching and like fish oil and better sleep, better hydration, and getting used to the low sodium, I feel a lot better this week. Cardio's been 18 minutes on the stair climber, high intensity still, so the 2 minutes at speed 12 followed by a minute of kickbacks at speed 4 and then repeating till 18. There's changes next week that I'm not looking forward to, really not looking forward to. But then, yeah, same thing. Steady states 15 minutes in the morning fasted, and sauna times 15 minutes. I think those are going to remain the same coming up, but obviously I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, it's pretty exciting watching the changes. Definitely a huge drop in water weight this week overall, and I think the switch to sweet potatoes made a really big difference. I mean, my carbs were reduced, I think, from last week, if I remember correctly. Or, I don't remember. You'll have to watch last week's video to find out. I got the memory of a fish. Definitely noticed the difference of having more sweet potatoes this week versus, like, more processed sources like rice cakes. Because I was eating kind of like rice cakes for a good amount of days. Like, that was my carb source for the day. I just really like that with avocado and everything, bagel seasoning. What can I say? But I'm really excited for this next week coming up. I feel like I've done a lot of good self-care. I leave for Miami in a few days, so I'll keep you updated on how that goes. I'm really nervous with the changes I know are coming up starting next week. So please wish me luck. The key changes for success this week: getting consistent with my fish oil intake, making sure I was getting better quality sleep, planning my workouts in the evening because I know that I'm gonna crash, so I can plan my day so that I get done the things that I need to get done while I have energy, and then I use that last little bit for my workout and I end up sleeping pretty hard. Ooh, that's good. Oh, I love a good bev. I've become such a bev girl. Romanticizing life, being intentional about my self-care and stretching. I'm stretching like every single day, and I'm, foam rolling, using a lacrosse ball and working stuff out. And then I go to yoga once or twice a week, and that's been really helping for my headspace on my body, because otherwise I'm just so sore walking around all the time. And it's like, when your muscles are all so tight, it causes discomfort, like twinges and knot sensations. So I think for overall health and longevity of my joints, I'm hoping that, this stretching that I'm incorporating is going to help me. I've also been journaling every day and like looking at how foods make me feel, and it's almost like running a science experiment on myself and seeing, what foods make me feel bloated, what messes with my head a lot. Incorporating some things I enjoy, like I've been doing these chocolate covered almonds, but planning it out so that that's that day's fat source and that's all I have enough for, because otherwise I do what I did last week, like with almond butter, and then I overeat on it. So it's just kind of planning it out and being strategic with things, but I'm feeling locked in and taking things one day at a time. I appreciate you guys being so supportive always. If you have any questions about my prep, or any fitness questions, or relationship with food questions, anything, or just whatever you guys want to see, like, I'm doing this for y'all. Like, I really value the connections, and how some of you guys have said that these videos inspire you and all that. Like, that's why I'm making the effort. Like, it means a lot to me. So just let me know if there's anything you want to see, but stay tuned for what I eat in a day with traveling to Miami. That's gonna be crazy. Very nervous, but also excited, and taking life one day at a time. Conquer the day. I'll see you next Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern time.